This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
It should come as no surprise to anyone who's paid attention for even 5 minutes of Donald Trump's administration that the biggest coward we've ever elected president of the United States would also surround himself with a gaggle of other cowards in his cabinet. Donald Trump assembled one of the worst cabinets in the history. I mean, I don't have any metrics to gauge it against, but it seems to me the group of idiots that Donald Trump put in his cabinet are hands down the worst. From Rick Perry, who didn't even know what the fundamental job of Energy Secretary was. He didn't know what the objective of the Department of Energy was. To Betsy DeVos, whose main goal was to shred and tear at the very existence of the Department of Education. And now we're seeing the cowardice in full force. They are leaving en masse. The aforementioned Betsy DeVos, Mitch McConnell's wife, Elaine Chao, and now it just was reported that Chad Wolf, the acting secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, is leaving his post with his tail between his legs. At a time, because if he really believed he was doing his job well, now's not the time to leave. Now is the time to stick around to see that the homeland is secured. A time when Donald Trump is silent. No statements while two major things are happening. The FBI just released a statement that there are armed protests planned in all 50 states surrounding Donald Trump's either removal from office through the 25th Amendment or impeachment, or just Joe Biden's inauguration. Not only that, but there are now multiple officers in the Capitol Police Department, the Capitol Police Force, who are under investigation for their roles in the insurrection that took place. First, let's deal with the FBI warning. Reading from an article from ABC. Starting this week and running through at least Inauguration Day, armed protests are being planned at all 50 state capitals and the U.S. Capitol, according to an internal FBI bulletin obtained by ABC News. The FBI has also received information in recent days on a group calling for, quote-unquote, storming state, local, and federal government courthouses and administrative buildings in the event President Donald Trump is removed from office prior to Inauguration Day. The group is also planning to storm government offices in every state the day President-elect Joe Biden will be inaugurated, regardless of whether the states certify electoral votes for Biden or Trump. Quote, the FBI received information about an identified armed group intending to travel to Washington, D.C. on 16 January, the bulletin read. They have warned that if Congress attempts to remove POTUS via the 25th Amendment, a huge uprising will occur. These are the same morons who wave their thin blue line flags, their Blue Lives Matter flags. They are sickening hypocrites because they're the same ones who beat and killed a Capitol Police officer. Donald Trump has said nothing. No statement issued. No urging of calm. No directing his supporters to take it down a notch. Because he doesn't want them to take it down a notch. The other issue at hand, I'm going to read from CNN about this Capitol Police officers who are under investigation right now. 2 United States Capitol Police officers were suspended, and up to 15 more are under investigation for their behavior during last week's assault on the Capitol. And federal agents will look at whether current and former law enforcement officers played a role in the riot. One of the Capitol police officers took a selfie with someone who was part of the mob that overtook the Capitol, and the other wore a Make America Great Again hat and started directing people around the building, according to Rep. Tim Ryan, an Ohio Democrat. He didn't disclose how many other officers were under investigation, but confirmed it was between 10 and 15. And didn't say what they were being scrutinized for, except that it was their behavior during the riot. And here we are. Donald Trump silent. One, it should come as no surprise that law enforcement officials would be involved in this insurrection, because law enforcement in America has a long history of radicalism, of white supremacy, of being shoulder to shoulder with extremist groups. And it has been a stated mission, a stated objective of white supremacist groups and white nationalist groups, racist organizations, to entrench themselves into the system. And now our chickens are coming home to roost. It is becoming more and more crystal clear over time with the intelligence that's being revealed that was absolutely an organized attempt to overthrow the United States government. A coup. An insurrection in modern America. And Donald Trump, silent. Because he is at the heart of this. And his cowards in his cabinet, fleeing like scurrying rats off a ship. They're not doing this for some bold moral objection to Donald Trump's involvement. They're doing it to save their own asses. So they won't have to be in a position to vote against Donald Trump staying in office. Cowards, everyone. Who's surprised, though, that Mitch McConnell, a coward, is married to a filthy coward? Who's surprised that Betsy DeVos would act like a coward? And who's surprised that Chad Wolf, who reinforced Donald Trump's racist agenda from the seat in Homeland Security, who's surprised that that little puke is a coward as well? Disgusting. Anyway, I would love to know if you disagree. Of course, sound off if you agree. Let me know. 714-576-4054. Email me daily at dollemore.com. I spend a lot of time each morning, drink some coffee, listen to my voicemails, read my emails. I appreciate all of the encouragement. Know that I am in the same boat that you are relative to the tension and the anxiety and the stress and the sadness, the amalgam of emotions that we're all feeling right now, watching our country on the brink of collapse. And that's coming from me, Mr. Optimism, because that's where we are in America. If you could find it within yourself to consider supporting my work here on YouTube, I would appreciate it very much. For fewer than $2 a month, you can click the join button, become a channel member. I send out stickers. I just sent another batch out. Get ready to send another out. But moreover, from the perks, you can know that you're really helping support independent voices like mine, independent commentary, stuff you're not going to hear on the MSNBCs or the CNNs or, of course, the Fox Newses. Anyway, I'd love to have you connect with me on social media. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Please take care of one another. Be genuine. These are difficult times. See you next time.